Hey guys, Mix here. Today we're going to be working on the motorcycle and attempting to get it running. So today we're working on the Honda, and if you guys saw last video, you guys saw that, it has some life into it. I put in a new battery and now it cranks up, the lights work. So as long as it's cranking, then I think I could get it running. So first off, what I have to do today is drain out the gas tank because I've been having apple cider vinegar sitting there for about a week now. And it's all bubbled up in there, so I'm hoping that almost all of it is out. But I can't really tell because the apple cider vinegar is all murky. So we're gonna have to need to take off the fuel line and then turn on the petcock. Hopefully have all of it drain out. I'm really curious of how this is gonna look. When I had a little bit in there, it really cleans it up really nicely. Now I filled it up all the way to the top, so once we drain this thing, I'm really excited to see how it came out. Now let's start disconnecting the fuel line. I have the fuel line off. Sorry if it's kind of hard to see in there. It's a little dark, but now I need to try and find a hose that'll fit around where the fuel comes out on the petcock so I could drain it a lot easier. Alright, so I have the apple cider vinegar draining out, and I have a little catch bag because the hose doesn't exactly fit on the petcock, but it's coming out. Looks pretty dirty. It's probably going to take a while because this is like a 2 or 3 gallon gas tank. Probably open up the cap a little bit, let some air flow in. See it going down. So the gas tank is all empty, all cleaned out. I just flowed some gas through it until it came out clean, and now it's coming out pretty clean. I hooked up the older fuel line. I just poured some gas into the gas tank, but I didn't have a lot of it, so I hope I poured it enough to at least have enough to even come out. I think there should be enough, but I'm just gonna try and start it, even though the carburetors are probably junk. Just want to see what would happen. And also I have the it hooked up to the charger because the battery was dying, so I'm just gonna crank it while it's on the charger. Alright guys, here we go. Let's see if this will actually work. Choke it. So it's not firing yet, probably because there's not enough gas or anything in it. And the battery's not really fully charged, so I'm gonna let this fully charge and get some more gas for this. So while this is charging, I want to check out this clutch here because when you pull it in, it goes out super slow, and it has like this brake master cylinder on it. So I think this is like what you call a hydraulic clutch. I'm not sure though, so I don't think it's really supposed to be letting out that slow. So I'm gonna go in here and see if there's any brake fluid because it says to put brake fluid in this. It has one screw on it, so we'll take off the only one screw, and then we'll see if there's even any fluid in there. Alright, it is out. Carefully take this off and see if there's anything in there. Okay, there is barely any in there, and the stuff that is completely dirty. So I cleaned it up in there a little. Now I'm just going to pour in some .4 brake fluid, and we'll see if this fixes it. I don't know if this stuff has to be like bled. Probably does. So we'll just see what happens. Alright, so it is like 2 hours later, and this thing is still on red, which means that it's not fully charged yet. So this battery must have been pretty dead. But I did put in some more gas, so when that's done charging, hopefully maybe this thing will fire up. And also looked like that the brake fluid helped because now it's returning way faster, but I still think I might have to bleed it. I think it leads into here, but we're just gonna have to find out. Guys, so it's the next day and the battery's done charging. I didn't bother recording yesterday because the battery took forever to charge. It finished about 11:30 at night, but now it's fully charged, and now we're gonna try and crank it. Alright, key on. And thank you to the people who said that the oil light just goes on because it hasn't ran, because there's no oil pressure. So we'll try it now. Put it on run. Let's see. Oh. I hear it. Choke maybe. Oh, come on. Come on, baby. Yes! Oh, come on. Maybe no choke. Okay, maybe choke. set down the camera so I could kind of, maneuver the choke and the throttle and the start button all at the same time. Could just be out of gas. I think I might need some more gas. Sounds like the battery's starting to die. Just hooked up the battery again. Now I'm gonna try it while it's hooked up. I'll put on the choke. It just backfired so loud, it shot like feathers out of the exhaust. I hope nothing like broke inside. So I don't think we have enough gas in it for it to start, so I'm gonna go to the gas station, get some more gas, and then hopefully it'll fire up. So I just got gas at the gas station, and I just filled up the tank. Not all the way, but a nice amount. So now we'll see if this hopefully fixed the problem. So guys, let's see. So for some reason the battery died, or almost died. So let it charge up a little bit more again, and then we'll see what happens. While the battery is charging, I'm gonna drain out the carburetors, to see if there's any junk that got caught up from the gas flowing in. So we'll see what comes out. So this is what's coming out of the first carburetor. Doesn't look that good, so let that all drain out. I just came around to the other side and did the other carburetor, and really clean gas came out of there, so that's good. The battery's done charging. Now it's time to see if that new gas will make it start. Let's see. That did not sound good. Alright, so it just sounded like one of these pistons, or maybe all of them, just locked up. It could be the piston rings. Alright, so it sounds like there's a piston ring that's not happy, so I'm going to take off each of these spark plugs and pour a little oil down into this cylinder. Guys, so I think I just found the problem why it was locked up. I think that this cylinder was hydro-locked with gas. Alright guys, we'll see if any more gas comes out. Just watch this cylinder. Oh, jeez. So it seems like we just unlocked it. Oh yeah, you can see all of it coming out. Try to get out as much as possible. And on this side too. Alright, so I'm really happy that it wasn't a piston ring or anything. It was just hydro-locked. But now that it's unlocked, now we're going to put it in the back of the spark plugs and see if this thing will fire up with the new gas. As it's finally time, I'm going to turn on the key in run position. Choke is on. Alright, time to see. Alright guys, I hope this thing starts up. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh! Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. Let it warm up a little. That's awesome. I gotta let the battery charge a little bit longer. Then I think we should be good to start it back up again. Honda's running pretty good. I think I still need to clean the carbs because it won't idle. But we're going to be doing that in next video, so stay tuned for that. I have it idling right now because I have the cruise control on. It's probably going to die down a little bit. But this thing sounds sick. The tack even works. Yeah, but as you can see, it can't go really below 1500 RPM without dying. It doesn't rev up too bad. What I just did now is I just took off the cover that covers up, where the transmission linkage or whatever you would call it goes, and like where the clutch leads, because this thing is so hard to change gears with. So this bolt right here might be a little bit too tight, or might just be a little bit rusty from sitting, so I'm just gonna oil it up or just try and loosen this and then see if we get put into gear a little bit nicer. Loosening up that bolt didn't help, release the tension from the shifting so hard. One thing I did find out is that this bleeding screw right here is for the clutch. What I might do is try and get out some air, if there is any, and maybe just flush through the new brake fluid through the system. We loosen it up a little, then pump the clutch, it shoots out. And that brake fluid that's in there does not look very clean. So it looks like that the brake fluid that's in there got dirty again, so I'm going to swap it out with some clean fluid. So I just finished bleeding the clutch. Now this thing returns great. I'm not entirely sure what to do with the transmission. Maybe it just needs gear oil. The gear oil goes back here, but we'll save that for next video. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys want to see. Pit bike build videos probably coming soon. Same thing with the motorcycle build. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, and tell your friends about the channel.